Today's words of inspiration. As I hear a fucking dryer go off. If you keep failing at something, and you've made several attempts, yet it just doesn't work out, well, guess what? Don't ever let anybody tell you that you're not consistent at something. Episode 4. Hey!
Hey! Now, sometimes you win, and sometimes you learn, because you learn from your defeats.
Yeah, anyway. All right, cool, man. Some people may be wondering why we have a third chair here. We have a special guest. David Robinson isn't the only famous person on the show anymore. We will have a guest come in today.
Got it.
We're just waiting on him to show and arrive. But anyway, David, you may have to talk a little bit louder because we look as if we are far away.
Right. We're in our
secret location, man. We're in the bunker today.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're in the bunker today, man.
Exactly.
It's going cool, man.
Right.
And here's our special guest. Without further ado, Sammy Sosa. Sammy Sosa has entered the building. Let's go, Sammy Sosa.
LeBron.
Yeah.
LeBron Diggs.
LeBron Diggs. Okay. Deion Tinker, welcome to the show, baby.
What is good?
Shake my hand.
Thanks,
Shake
sir.
my hand.
I'm in this bitch.
All right, cool.
Okay.
They're calling me.
All
Cool.
right.
They calling you. That's what's
They
up.
calling me.
To come back to the streets.
That's his wife.
Yeah.
I'm out there.
Right. All right, man. Well, Myron, how was your week? Let's start off with that.
Hey, man, good week. Another bang up week at the job. You know, this is the whole mantra every week. I will say I'm this much closer to setting my 9 to 5 down. That is it. That is the main focus.
This nigga always on the struggle, man. Look at this nigga. His
I
hair
wish
is
I
on the
could
struggle
say
right now.
Oh, first off,
but
no.
anyway, all right, man. All right, anyway, let's go.
My hair on the struggle is most cats like best day. Okay. Anyway,
That's what's up. He has Mexican in his family.
yes,
These niggas are brothers.
what they are. We are brothers,
Some
but you
people
know.
have mistaken me. I was actually once in a Meijer, and this woman, Mexican woman, comes up to me and she says, "Ah," and she was like, "Oh my God, I almost thought you were my son." And I was like,
you kind of got a Vato thing.
Yeah,
you
I know,
got a
right?
Vato.
You know, I've been mistaken for an African once or twice.
a
Once or
bunch of
twice.
times. A
Once
bunch
or
of
twice.
times.
No.
Bumba.
No, yeah. The girl came up and was like, "Hey, you from my village?" And then he was like,
Oh
"No,
my
I'm not
God.
African." No,
It
no.
is you.
Exactly.
I don't know Africans.
I
have
know
mistaken-
Africans,
Like,
yes.
like
No.
we were in Vegas,
Oh, my
and an
God.
African came up to this guy and told him he was African. No, you're African.
You're
She
African.
told him she didn't believe him.
It is you.
Right. Which is,
I'm a
hey,
little citizens of
we're all
Zamunda.
African.
We're all African,
We're
yes.
all
We have it. Well, I mean, not necessarily because some people were here in the United States prior to slaves coming over here, which means there are some people that may have pure, straight American blood running through their veins that are black.
I feel what you're saying.
I mean, my family mostly come from the South, so I don't think that mines would, but where I have full-blooded, I don't know, though. You don't know.
I don't know.
Because they don't teach us that in the history books. That's another story.
I don't even think they even teach shit in the history books anymore. I
They
think
don't.
They threw away history books.
They threw...
They about to get rid of books. It's about to be tablets. Electronic
For real.
books.
For real, it's going to be all about...
Okay, what about your cell phones, class?
American fucking presidents and shit, and that's it. Well, today's show is brought to you by Remy Martin,
Remy Martin.
Oh, we got a sponsor.
the sponsor, and also Miller Lite. As you
And
see me
also-
rocking the shirt with it. Miller High Life,
Miller High Life. Team High Life.
and Blue Moon. And he has
Ah,
a blue
yes.
shirt with his little blue moon.
Yeah, moon face. All right. Anyway.
Anyway, all right, okay, cool, man. We didn't ask you about your week. What's your week? What was your week, man? Was it cool?
Dog, you actually, man, my week was the hardest week I've ever had.
It's fucked up,
At
man.
The job.
What happened? Well, I don't even want to know about that shit.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
anyway,
what's up, man.
we
It was a
going
long
to
week.
something
We're just gonna leave it at that.
new.
What we starting with, man? Shoot. People
Man,
got shot.
yeah, man.
Somebody got shot.
Unfortunately, yes. Not another, but it was not just one, but two more black men.
It's an
have been
epidemic.
shot.
Oh yeah. So we know about Terrence Crutcher. I don't remember the other guy's name.
Okay, you got Terrence Crutcher. You also have Keith Lamont Scott.
Keith Lamont Scott.
Now, Terrence Crutcher, Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Everybody knows about that because they rioted after that.
No, they wired in Charlotte after Keith Lamont Scott.
Right, and
Okay.
it wasn't a complete riot. There was some peace. It was
peaceful.
mainly
It was
peaceful, and the media
The
zeroed
media
in.
covered it like.
Well, that's the whole problem.
Yes.
The media's a problem, in my opinion. The media's a problem.
The media is always gonna be a huge problem.
Right.
The media, because like, here's the thing: when you look at the riots, did you notice something that was different from like, let's say when the incident in Baltimore, incidents other places where they rioted? Did you notice something different in this riot in Charlotte?
It was peaceful.
Not that it was peaceful.
It was at night.
There were white people
It was.
There
was
were a
very
lot
mixed
of
crowd.
white
It was a
people.
mixed
Well, you
crowd.
know what? They
You're
didn't
that you
get much
saw
pub.
on camera.
I didn't see him.
There were a lot of white people rioting, which made you think certain things.
Also true with Terrence Crutcher that in front of the
Crutcher.
in front of the was the police station, the town hall. It was they had a rally, and it was a lot of Caucasian folks, other
Yeah.
brown people. It was, and I mean, and that's a thing that is encouraging.
It is. But I guess when you say that it's encouraging, who do you think those like are those millennials? Are those Generation X?
Of course, they're millennials, man. You're not
even-
gonna see a bunch of 60-year-olders out there.
Yeah, I mean, but
on the
millennials
picket
though. But the
line.
millennials though. I mean, the millennials are like 25 now. Like they're older. They're not.
Millennials up to like that runs from like 18 to 35.
Right.
But that's the thing,
But
now.
what I'm saying is with the
Yes.
millennials.
So it's millennials and then
the
the next
the
gen.
thing is, and I'm saying, does that show that maybe one day there will be change? Is that something to look forward to? Because when it's a bunch of millennials out there, that they're our future.
Let me say this.
They're a part of our future.
Yeah, and I think it's changed. And the thing is, from the presidency of these last 8 years, from the video proof of from Caucasians, blacks coming together to protest injustice, I think that this is more of a these racists have infiltrated law enforcement, and now with the power of social media, of course, it's being more exposed.
Okay.
And I think it's more of a conspiracy aspect along with racism, more so. I think a lot of open minds are out here these days.
Well,
That's my point.
It's sad. It's very sad. I can't like when I look at the Terrence Crutcher situation, it made me instantly upset and like boiling with like my blood was boiling inside. Like I felt strong about it watching that shit happen.
So while
and
we're
then-
watching it happen,
you have the husband of the cop, who also they've said had trouble past. You had a husband of the cop who they convicted right away.
the husband or the woman?
The woman
They
that shot,
charged her right away,
They
right?
charged it was right, not convicted. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they charged her right
Charged-
away.
They charged her right away.
Right.
Charged her. However, they're charging her, I think, with only like 3 years, which is bullshit to me. Because as a cop, if you shoot somebody cold blood, I want them to go at you the max.
Right.
You're not three. It's reasons why you can post bail because you're only being charged with 3 years. There are drug dealers that have been charged with more
People with
than someone killing someone in cold blood.
exactly people with an illegally purchased handgun that hasn't killed anybody could
Yeah,
get up
that's
to
in
2
New
years.
York, though. That's in New York. You go to New York
New
with
York,
a pellet
yeah.
gun. You're
Yeah.
done.
I mean, yeah, but I'm just saying. But it's a gun. So if I'm a police officer, a peace officer who's supposed to be an expert and hold up the law, and I shoot a man because, according to me, even though my husband was in the sky in this traffic copter and saw
Illustrating everything that was going on.
that was going on,
He
right?
looks like a big bad dude.
Like
Looks like
I
a
said
big-
earlier, there's got to be some sort of progress. Like if she gets some sort of jail time, it's progress.
But when you say some sort,
I
I don't want just 12 months. I don't want 6 months.
12 months is better than getting off. How many people done shot a black man unarmed and got off?
I got
Matter
one
of fact,
for you.
You got a couple of people that getting shot an unarmed black man, not only got off, got a couple paid leave. You know what? Go ahead and take a paid vacation.
In
You did a good job.
In California, the young man that I think it was a Stanford grad or a Stanford student or what he was, he raped the girl behind the dumpster.
Yeah, he got 3 months, right?
Yeah, he got like he served 3 months prior, and he got like I think he got another 3 months to add on 6 months.
But he was
he only did 3 months.
But he was a
But
son
that's what
of,
I'm saying.
Wasn't he the son of
They
like
call that privileged.
He was the son
privileged.
of.
If
like,
she only gets 1 year, that's privilege. That's what I'm saying. I don't feel like she.
You can't compare the two because how many times you've seen that situation? That's not what our movement is about. Our movement is about civil injustice, man. Our movement is not about.
I hear
white
what you're
privilege.
saying, but sometimes just
Can't
a little.
even compare.
No, you can't. You know
this is
why?
how you can
Because
compare it.
you know why? Here's what it is. If they give us just a little bit of progress, here's what happens. It's just the pacifiers.
Let me
All
say
right,
this.
cool. We gave y'all something.
Right.
Boom. And that falls by the wayside.
Hey,
It
the
doesn't.
thing is, what the Stanford student case proves is that this privilege transcends race. It's a rape case with a white girl, or
Well, you
if
know
they
what,
kill
though?
a black people, they getting a get out of jail free card because of means and
You know
because
what?
of
It's a couple of
folks on
cards they
place.
try to play. They don't when they bring that specific incident up. They don't try to play the race card. In the media, they say, all right, look at the ball players, look at the basketball players. Kobe Bryant raped a girl and got away, didn't get any jail time. So they don't.
He didn't rape a girl.
Alleged.
He was in Colorado.
Yes.
They found 3 different
I
semen.
hear you.
In her three different. They
semen.
did. And that's what they did in her panties. So
I don't know why I use that as an example.
What
but
happened
what I'm
was
saying is what I'm
Kobe
saying is
forgot to pay on the way out.
Right.
And she was like, "Fuck that! You're not gonna fuck me in the ass."
Yeah.
'Cause that's what he did.
Wow.
what I'm saying is the guy had
Yeah.
money.
I don't know.
Man.
Without a condom though, because they found semen in there, right?
He was reckless, man. He was
I'll,
fucking reckless.
I'll
Hey, man,
manage.
hey, if I
Kobe,
made
you a
millions,
home
I'd be
favorite.
reckless too.
You the man, but
Ugh,
you
nasty,
nasty, Kobe.
irresponsible.
Hey, he
About
said
as
he-
nasty as your fadeaway.
Hey, he
Nasty.
went in- and he
That
went
way-
in-
That's nasty, but
He went in diggity in
diggity.
the ass.
That's nasty, bro.
Maybe he was like
Nasty.
too many.
Fuck with Kobe, but
Ah,
that's nasty.
No, nasty.
Nasty.
Yeah.
But all right, man.
Yeah, get back on the subject.
Get back on the subject. But okay, senseless killing, senseless violence. It's as a black man, I can say that I'm scared. Now,
Right.
with the presidential campaign coming up, we have a lot going on. There are a lot of voters, or a lot of people that aren't registered to vote. There's some people who just say they're not voting. This week, on the Steve Hood Show, it was on the Steve Hood Show.
Shout out to Steve Hood.
This nigga loves shout outs too. I'm gonna tell you that now. He's gonna shout out everything.
Sound like a
possible.
radio
I'm
station.
waking up
He do.
with
Shout out.
Steve Hood.
Anyway, but we spoke to 2 representatives from both campaigns. Bernie Porn.
Yes. Awesome name.
What? His name is Bernie Porn. He's a pollster.
Yes.
Right.
Pollster. Bernie
Porn.
Porn.
Pollster. But anyway,
A
His
pollster.
name is epic.
but like what I'm getting to was, here's the thing that was mostly talked about. How Trump has caught up as far as in the polls.
Has he?
Yes.
Oh, that's dangerous.
But it's not because he's made a lot of progress, it's because she's losing progress. She's losing.
Well, she's in the camera right now. To be honest, she was supposed to stay off camera and let him destroy himself.
This nigga's on my shoulder clowning right now, dog. You see what he's doing? Anyway, this is
Ugly.
hilarious, dog. Anyway,
What just happened?
a lot, bro. A lot. But anyway,
Yeah, man. When she was gaining ground, she was just chilling. She was doing her
when he was
duty.
gaining ground,
Yeah. Well,
Well,
no.
okay.
When she was gaining ground,
when she was okay.
she was doing nothing and letting him get the publication to destroy himself. Because the more he talks, the more he destroys
watch this.
himself.
Listen.
No, check this out.
Go ahead.
The funniest thing about him, he came off the cuff. Everything he did was off the cuff, off the cuff. Then he started destroying himself, and he even made fun of himself. Like, I hate when people come off and they talk in front of the teleprompters and they're blah blah this, and then a month later, he's in front of a teleprompter. He's in front of a predominant speech that was made for him because he didn't killed himself in it.
Okay, well, let me talk to you. Okay, so you say all that, and he's caught up in the polls. No matter what, because you have a lot of people, you have a lot of millennials, you have a lot of black people that say that they will either not vote or they'll vote for.
And we need to bring that voter die back.
Well, I mean, the person who's running that voter die. One of the people, Puffy, has said nationally that don't just vote Democrat. They need to come get our votes.
Man,
so
Puffy had a wig on. I'm done with him.
Listen, he did. But I'm gonna make a lot of sense of why the black voter doesn't vote or doesn't want to vote for him. Why the millennials don't want to vote. So we got all that, right? We also got okay, so you got all that. So I posed this question. A caller called in onto the show and he asked. He said, I don't know, man. Why don't people like Hillary? Why is she dropping? Why don't people like her?
We don't know her. I know nothing about Hillary Clinton.
How do you not know anything about Hillary Clinton?
When has she presented herself in front of the camera and told her background and told us who she was? Tell me that.
That's all she does.
That's all she does.
I've never seen her.
And here's
talking about.
I know nothing about Hillary Clinton. I'm gonna be honest with you.
See?
I know everything about Donald Trump because he's always in front of the camera.
What do you know about him?
I know that he claims to be a so-called businessman. I know that he's always in Vegas. I know he's definitely racist.
I just wanted to make sure.
I know that he had a
that
TV
point.
show. I know that his daddy gave him $4 million as a loan. I know, I know more about Donald Trump than I know about Hillary Clinton.
Okay,
doesn't
so-
mean I'm
so,
going
you
to
know,
because I'm gonna tell you why.
say-
I'm gonna tell you why they don't. Why people don't like her. But go ahead.
Let me say this. I think both of you guys are a little off base.
Go ahead.
I think black folks
Because I'm only going by numbers.
love, right? I understand that. Numbers don't lie. I understand that. But
also
can
people that talk.
can
But go ahead.
numbers be manipulated? These polls that they're doing are just straw polls. They're polling 100 people, they're polling a few hundred people, and then they're making their own thing. They can manipulate it.
Here's why numbers aren't manipulated.
Okay. Are not manipulated?
Are not.
Okay.
Why I feel like those numbers aren't manipulated.
Okay.
Obama.
It's a controlled experiment.
Listen. I hear what you're saying.
I'm just saying that. I'm just
But
making it context.
Right.
Context.
Obama would not have jumped out the window. Well, put it like this, man. At one point in time, they were basically shitting on Obama's reign, his eight years.
Mm-hmm.
They were shitting on President Obama. Let me get him right. Soul brother number one, President Obama.
Hey.
But they were shitting on his legacy. Now, what Obama do? President Obama.
Right.
He goes to the CBC. And he gets up there and he says, if you don't vote, you guys are, it's an insult to my legacy. It's an insult to progress and legacy. Now here's the thing. Here's why people don't like Hillary Clinton. There's a certain democratic arrogance that is going out right now.
What?
Yes, the Democrats, the way they have ran, like he said, it just doesn't seem like.
Arrogance?
Listen, it doesn't seem like when he said he doesn't know her, it's because he really feels that way.
It was strategic. It was strategic.
You let me finish.
I'm gonna let you. Hey, you
All
let
right,
me finish. You let me finish.
It's
It's cool though.
I did. I asked you. I asked you a question.
You asked me a question and it.
Why
Go
you
ahead. I feel you.
Anyway, it's a certain democratic arrogance. This is, and they need to come off this high horse.
I feel you.
What happens is there was another. Boy, I wish I could think of her name right now. But anyway, it's another representative who was with Hillary. Who there was a question asked on the Ralph Godby show.
Okay.
To this representative,
Okay.
and she asked, they asked, will there be any more commercials that promotes the policies that Hillary Clinton has? And she responded. No, we're still gonna keep going at Trump because that's how it's ran. Her resume speaks for herself. So this is what I'm saying. There's a certain arrogance there. Your resume, her resume speaks for itself. So what is one of the things they always ask you? You have a great resume, right? When you go on a job interview,
right.
Your resume is great. Does that speak for itself?
No.
Or do they ask you
your resume to life for me?
Or do they ask you, what can you do for us? We want to know at the end of it, why should we hire you? Right?
Right.
Okay. So with that being said, you had that. You also had President Obama get up and make the speech, and in his speech, he said some things that a lot of people don't agree with. He said it'd be an insult to his progress and legacy. What progress? What progress has it been for the black people who is a non-voter, who doesn't want to vote because they feel like everything is going to stay the same? What progress?
It progress for America, though?
We're running backwards racially.
Not Obamacare.
And that was it. That's okay. Y'all just gonna give us Obamacare. That's it. We're turning the times back racially. We're getting shot in cold blood. We're being slaughtered.
Hey. Is it we're turning it back, or is more light being shown on things that have been going on anyway?
There's no light being shown. Like I said, a lot of things have been given to us. A lot of things are done just to pacify us. We have been given the right to vote.
Things have been going on before Obama, during Obama. It's
we
just
have been
see
given
it now. That's
a lot
all
of
I'm saying.
You can ride on the front of the bus just to pacify us. Okay.
It's just cameras on the bus now. That's all I'm saying.
But what I'm saying
things
is
have been going on.
Everything,
it's cameras on the bus.
We're gonna learn today.
Everything, right? Everything that we fought for was just given to us, and we never kept fighting for more. We stopped
exactly
after Martin Luther King died, after Malcolm X died. It was like it was like things stopped. I mean, I won't say it completely stopped. No, because there were some people that kept the dream alive.
Something went haywire.
As they got older, it fell off. People got to a point. But okay, let me go a little bit further into this speech. I'm sorry. I got to go into his speech.
This guy.
Domination.
I'm sorry, but the speech was something different.
Oh my God.
Okay. Well, no, but I'm saying like it was another thing in the speech. What else did he say? He said justice is on the balance, on the ballot. That's what he was talking about as far as he was promoting Hillary. Justice is on the ballot.
True.
What justice? We haven't had any justice. Eric Garner, there was no justice.
You know what?
Mike Brown, there was no justice. Tamir Rice, there was no justice.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
Freddie Gray, there was no justice.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
What Obama's saying is it going to be more or less justice with Trump or Hillary?
And
that's not what he's saying.
And I'm gonna segue.
He's trying to tell us.
I'm gonna segue into what you just said. We haven't had the right, clear direction. All those leaders that you just spoke of are gone. There is no Martin Luther King. There is no Malcolm X. We really don't have a clear leader. We've got a bunch of Indians, no leader. And I'm proud of Colin Kaepernick because he's not a,
beautiful.
The way he did things,
but you know what,
I don't really agree with. But I'm proud of him, and I salute that man because he raised. It's other ways, and I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. But the best thing about it is he raised awareness. But he's got everybody talking about it, and I say it like this: I'll even give you the solution of what blacks should do.
I got a question. I got something for you.
Well, let me give you a solution.
Go ahead.
I'll give you a solution of what blacks should do. Blacks should go to the source. Just like they did when Napster came out. You don't go and corral up all the people who downloaded music and find them billions of dollars. No, you go to the source. You shut down Napster. So you got black people down in the streets from police officers. Go to the source and shut down the source. Who polices the police?
It don't matter when there's no unity. You got so many people that spoke against Kaepernick that were. Let me tell you, man.
Enough unity.
Shannon Sharp spoke the best about Kaepernick, but then you had so many that was against it. You had just Shaq. Yeah. You had how many black men went against what he said. That's what I'm saying. So you can have a leader all you want, or you can have someone marching us in the right direction, but if there's no unity, it doesn't even matter.
I mean, I hear what you're saying.
Right. Okay. Because I'm gonna back to what I was saying. Another thing he said was on the ballot was hope. Hope was on the ballot 8 years ago. Hope is nothing but delayed disappointment.
I feel you.
So you telling me again the same shit that was said before, and see, here's the deal, man. People always say he's the president of people and not the president of black people, so you can't be mad. But if you gonna pander for our votes, because that's what Hillary did. She went on the Steve Harvey show.
Hey.
She went on the Steve.
First off,
everybody's
stop.
pandering.
Yo, no,
Go ahead,
wait,
talk, man, because you right.
Wait.
Got mad.
Pander. Trump is the definition of pander because he didn't
Because
drag
he's
out.
just-
Whoa.
because he's
Whoa.
just-
He didn't drag out
Flip
Don
flop.
King, gray, salt, pepper, crazy self. Okay,
That's his
he didn't.
homie.
Oh.
That's
He didn't
his
came to
homie.
Detroit.
He didn't drag him
Wait.
out. He been there.
Wait, dang nabbit.
He
didn't-
been there, though.
He didn't went to Detroit. Went to Wayne T. Questionable.
He said he swayed to the music.
He
He
did,
did,
man.
yeah, he
self.
did, man. He was dancing. Living
Okay.
on the prayer. They was singing. They was
He was
singing like
singing.
"Oh Happy Day." He was like that.
Happy Day.
Living on a prayer.
Okay, right. That's pandering. Okay.
Okay.
The Clinton
That is
family.
obvious pandering.
The Clinton family.
Mhm.
Okay. Other than NAFTA, other than Bill Clinton stripping away regulations for the banking system that was the first domino in the whole fall of 2008. Other than those two things, they were great.
Stuff first.
They were great.
No.
Anyway,
That's
hey,
good, man.
No.
that's the pandering
Hold on
part.
the topic. Did
Okay.
y'all see that Ted Cruz? Did you see what he said on Twitter?
Nah.
Today he announced that he was voting for Donald Trump and that he backs Donald Trump.
Wait, didn't he?
Of
Didn't
course
Trump-
he
didn't
did.
Trump talk
Exactly.
about his wife?
Exactly.
See, this is where I'm going with this.
This is terrible.
This is where I'm going with this.
When I seen
So,
it,
okay, that's
I
what
was
I'm saying.
done. I was
'Cause he
done when I seen
clowned
that.
at the,
He clowned at
the
the Republican convention.
Yeah, the
At
RNC.
the convention.
So this is what I'm saying. When I say they pandering,
I'm talking about everybody flip flop. Donald Trump flip flop. Ted Cruz flip flop.
Like a
Everybody
catfish.
flip flopping.
When I say
It's
they
terrible to
pandering,
look at.
Good.
catfish is great.
Catfish is awesome.
Except for
Anyway.
like online catfish.
Sidebar.
But anyway.
Online
When I say she
catfish.
pandering votes, this is why I say it. Okay. She
Oh,
went,
that show.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
fuck yeah, the show. Anyway, yeah.
but she went
That
on.
show was
She
great.
went on Steve Harvey's show.
Right.
And on the Steve Harvey show, she said, I'm here, I'm talking to white people. White people, you have to stop this. We're better than this. And
She meant we all voting for Trump just because.
no,
That's why
not
she
what
said
talking
they're
about. She was
better.
talking about the
Trump
killing.
paying
She was
people
talking.
off.
She was
Trump paying people
she was referring to the
okay.
shooting of terrorist Crutcher, and that was her thing. She said white
Well,
people
she said
we're better.
white police officers are better than that.
Oh my God!
That's
You
what
thought
I
of
should-
it right away.
Yeah, that's
So many
what she
people
should've
sucked
said.
it up and was like, "Look what she said something about it." See, and I was
Yeah.
like, "No,
No,
she
she-
didn't say
she
nothing
should've
about
said
it.
it. Yeah.
She said nothing about it. She talked to white people on a black radio station or a black show who were black people listening to, and who the people who not shooting people out in cold blood are not listening to. Come on now." So my thing is oh my
Kobe.
God, who told this guy
Kobe.
to start touching stuff?
LeBron
We don't do
Diggs.
this, man. What are you
Oh
doing?
my God.
It's done.
Hey, does that look better?
It's done.
Can you see this guy over here?
he just take
Can
you
see
out
this
of the
guy?
picture?
Hey, can you see this guy right here?
My
see me
goodness,
more.
what did he just do?
All right, we're good.
You were
He's-
cool, man. You were good.
Oh
You
my
were
God. You're a guest.
great.
Guests
Oh my
don't touch the
goodness, man.
camera.
Guests do not.
It's done.
Oh my goodness,
It's done.
Bro. This guy,
Damn.
man.
It's done.
Wow,
Tay
man.
James. Oh,
He's
that's one
not
of our
getting-
homies too. We
he's
can't
not-
call him Tay
he-
James.
He's not getting paid. He's not gonna get paid for
Right.
this episode. But anyway,
Fast
man,
James.
he might just ruin the whole
Shout out.
night.
Yeah, you
Hey.
fucked up the momentum.
Hey,
Alright,
hey.
but
You just did a turnover on a fast break. We
Hey,
were
you
up by
got,
two.
you got to learn to edit anyway.
But anyway, I'm not gonna edit that
Are you
out. That's
sleepy?
fucking gold.
It is.
But no, okay. So pandering there, pandering on, pandering win.
Freestyle.
But no,
freestyle.
pandering on Breakfast Club. The hot sauce in her
What?
bag.
What?
the hot sauce in her bag.
Hot sauce
But
in her-
no,
okay.
I mean,
That was
I
terrible.
put it like this, man.
That
It
was
was
terrible.
very terrible. But see, here's the thing. This is why they don't like her. It's because black people are tired of. There are some black voters that
Where
are.
are the black people who hate Hillary?
It's a lot of them, dog. That's why her black vote is dropped.
It has, what I'm saying, but it's the lesser of two evils. That's where we're in.
But why are we talking the lesser of two evils? This should
Because-
not be an evil. I don't
Because,
want.
let me say this. Unless we can force a special
Why would
election.
I want someone who's evil
Hey.
in
Unless
charge?
we can
want
force
the
a
lesser of
special
two evils.
election.
Let me tell you why.
To get rid of.
Lesser of two evils.
Hey.
Let me tell you
I
why.
don't like neither
Dick
one of
face.
those.
2 seconds.
I don't
Give
like
me
none
2
of that.
seconds.
I'm definitely
Unless
not
we can
voting
have a
for Trump.
special election to say,
you
you
don't
know
have
what?
to talk into the camera, nigga. You all on my shoulder, bro.
I mean, niggas,
Come
because
on,
you're
baby, I
not
got you, man.
saying,
You
you're
good.
not stopping.
Oh my God.
You're
He
trained.
sound like Don King.
Okay.
My nigga.
Speaking of Don King,
Right, speaking of
He's right.
Don King, man.
speaking of Don King.
My goodness, man. This
First
guy
off-
here.
Hey,
man.
first off, I digress. Because we about love on the show. And I know this guy his whole life. I known him since he was in his mama's stomach. Okay? All right.
Care about all
Anyway.
that, man. Shut up.
Anyway, so.
Talk. Say
thing
your
is-
thing, man. You didn't have to be so. You could have just stepped in front of me. Man. Don't touch me. Don't touch me, dog.
Don't tase me, bro.
Hey, unless we can have a special election to get rid of the two candidates, we have to go for the best candidate for us. And who was that? Hillary. Exactly. So
No,
anyway,
no.
what I'm
The
saying.
best candidate is D's nuts. Where'd he go?
Man, he should have.
What happened to him?
Man, I don't know, man. But I
I'm
wish
writing him in,
I should have
dog.
wrote him in too.
Writing his ass in.
Matter of
These
fact,
nuts.
dog,
Vote for these nuts.
Vote for these nuts. We gotta write them in.
Exactly.
But anyway,
See, and
but no,
things-
I'ma run this campaign.
seriously,
Terrible,
but
bro.
seriously though, but seriously,
Terrible.
what I was
So-
saying was with that whole thing, I'm just saying like what is happening is the black non-voter is getting tired of just voting for out of tradition and fear. What she's selling us on is fear that Trump is going to be in office. Well, see, here's the thing, man. You got people like George Bush Sr. hugging up with her on in pictures and photos, right? As if he's going to support her. He hasn't said it because, like he just said, Ted Cruz flip flop.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what was that scene? That George Bush was seen with her, and people like, oh, George Bush is supporting her. But you know what? It's a lot of people that are just afraid. And you know what? Welcome to our hell.
Trump had a conversation with
afraid.
Cruz, promised him a position. He's gonna come out and be in his one of cabinet, and then
money.
Ted
Trump
Cruz
had
is
that
not
money.
broke.
Trump
Ted
had-
Cruz is looking for power.
But
Ted
so
Cruz-
so
Trump
Trump
is not broke.
Right.
Everybody want that money, man.
Trump
Ain't none of them
isn't
broke.
as
Nobody
he might
broke.
not be as paid as we think, but
Right,
he's
man.
not broke.
Right,
Anyway,
I'm not broke.
Yeah, this is
anyway,
Yeah, I feel you, dog. But
That's what I'm
I
saying.
see where you going, man.
that's all. Exactly, that's all I'm saying. Look.
You want lesser of two evils? I think that is whack.
It's true.
What?
That's
Wait,
all
wait,
you got.
wait.
I won't say
Let-
it. I
let's-
mean, y'all-
okay, Green
have no
Party.
option.
Who's the candidate for the Green Party?
Those people know.
Who-
The ones that's not voting for Hillary
Who's the
know.
candidate for the Green Party? Who's
Green
the
Party has gone up like 11% from zero.
Hey,
You know why? Because those voters just feel like they're not going to vote
exactly.
for anybody
Because
else.
if you're not gonna vote, if you're gonna vote for unless you're gonna vote for the Green Party or or Independent, then it's the lesser of two evils.
Not no
That's
lesser
what you
two
got,
evils,
man. That's
What are you
got.
gonna do?
That's what you got.
It's what you
I
have,
mean, in my
unless you're gonna have a
opinion,
special
If you
election.
gonna call somebody
you don't have
evil,
two
they just gonna
strong
fuck you over the
candidates.
same way.
You don't
Ain't no
have
lesser.
two strong
You about to get
candidates.
fucked by two of them. Which one you talking
No,
about?
you
What
ain't
no
I'm
lesser.
not disagreeing with you.
What I'm saying is you can't call it the lesser. That's another thing
What you
too.
gonna call it?
You have to kill that. You have for her to. Here's what she need to do.
Okay.
Hey, that's how she should
One,
run.
she has to kill this whole evil thing. You have to kill that. You have during this debate
I feel
on
what you're
Monday.
saying.
You have to kill.
I feel what you're saying.
Because
I understand.
people feel
I
like that's what I'm
understand.
saying. People feel a certain way
You
about
sound
calling
like
her.
you
I
made,
understand.
she need a slogan, huh? Like,
I understand.
like his
Let me tell
slogan
you.
is
I understand.
"Make America Great
Let me tell
Again."
you. Let me
I
tell you how
understand.
she could get
She
me.
need a slogan.
Let me tell you how she
Let
could
me-
get
let
me.
me protect this
Because
for you.
I put it like this, man. I'm going to vote the smart way because
Damn.
I'm a
Jesus,
man
help
of
that
of
shit? Oh,
of
help with that. Damn. Oh shit.
and when no more left in the fucking ring, boy.
Oh no, I didn't know if he was.
My goodness.
Damn,
nigga,
why'd you
just
stop
take
your
it from
point?
there.
Why you didn't stop your point?
Because
That was off camera.
Anyway,
We're
that wasn't off
brothers.
Camera it was right there. You just
We're
said
brothers.
You
We're
showed
happy
yourself
and
doing
we're
it.
singing and we're
Anyway.
colored.
But no.
Give
Seriously.
me a high
Seriously.
five.
Seriously. If she ran it like this, if she said this, if she comes up on stage and she says, This is how I want to feel. I want to feel like this. I'm going to tell you how I want to feel.
Right.
When she gets up on stage and she says they're having their debates and she talks about the shootings. That comes up. And she says, no, police officers will be held accountable. There will be consequences. There's no reason that you can be doing this. And she gives a plan on what she wants to do with that. I'm gonna feel like Jules when he called Marcellus Wallace. When he called Marcellus Wallace. And he was like, and he was all paranoid. And he was mad, and Marcellus was like, "I'm sending the wolf. If she's sending the wolf,
you sending the wolf, baby?
Oh, the wolf?
Oh, shit,
motherfucker! You know, if she's sending the wolf, but I'm saying if her plan is
that's all you had to motherfucking say.
That's what I need. I need comfort.
I feel you.
I need comfort. I need my schools to be better.
I feel you.
I need comfort.
Tink, did you see Trump? Did you see Trump?
Why you elbow me? I will push you up out of here. Did you see? Don't do it. Not on camera. Not on camera.
Did you see Trump give comfort to his people because he came and he addressed the?
He's been gave comfort to his people.
Wait. He addressed the situation. For Terrence Crutcher.
I didn't see that.
He addressed it. He gave a press conference. He spoke directly to it. He said, "Oh well, if these police officers aren't ready for what they're doing, then maybe they shouldn't be police officers." And he got a big ovation and this whole grandstand.
Oh, wow.
And then
won me over.
Right, exactly. And then
well, no, he actually gave a great speech, but he fucked up when he went running out there with Don King. He fucked himself up.
A segue into
the shit.
Hey,
he spoke directly to the shit, and he did a great job. It was the first time that I've seen Trump do a very decent job at being a presidential candidate, in my experience. Okay, Then he gets his boy, who he's known for 30 years, as Tone mentioned earlier in the show.
Yes.
Okay, and he has his boy come out and he says, "I knew Michael Jackson, and I said, Michael, if you stupid, then you just a stupid Negro. If you rich,
I would have said nigga, but
I
would use the other N word.
I would use the other N word, but not right now." And paraphrase, and he said, "If you was a rich Negro,
whole time there in the background,
blah 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 blah." Fast forward, then he
Donald
said,
Trump in the background, like
laughing, exactly, co-signing, right? And then this is the reason why I will never vote for Trump, because Don King went back to his natural reflex and his true self, because in the midst of him trying to use Negro, which he never uses, nigga, that's what he used to saying.
He let it slip on.
He let it slip.
He gave 0 fucks, man.
He gave 0
He
fucks.
didn't care in the first place.
Right. I
None.
mean, in the video with Donald Trump, man, I wouldn't care.
So think about it. Trump gives 0 fucks as well. He don't give a fuck about us. He don't.
He don't. But
he don't care about, and when I say us, I'm not even talking about just brown people.
He's already claimed he cares about.
I'm talking about people who don't have money. Hey, just remember, in this order, America in this order is It's capitalist, racist, okay? That's the order. Donald Trump is a capitalist. If you don't have that bread, he's not trying to do for you.
If you touch me again, I'm gonna stop the tape.
And you brown, and you don't have no bread, he's not trying to do for you.
He's about to get flexed.
Okay?